Hi there, my name is Vaishali Sharma. I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan. Currently, I'm staying in Udaipur because it's my home now. I got married 6 months back, and it's my, you can say, it's a permanent sort of a place for me to live here. So if I would say, like, by my profession, I am into water sector. So it's been like more than 4 years since I'm a part of the water domain. I am a professional at Piramal Foundation as a program manager in Center of Excellence Sustainability team. But that's like sort of my profession, and I'm very equipped and very inspired to work for water. But one of my passions for which I am here right now today is tarot. So I just wanted to go back to my early days when I got to know about tarot. So I'm a passed out from Lady Shri Ram College. It's in University of Delhi, and from there in one of the fest I got to know about tarot. So it was like for the first time a student, a teenage sort of a girl who got to know about tarot, and I had a session with her, and I got quite inspired by that lady itself. Her name was Jigna, and she was like very captivating and very charming. And that day, like, I called up my father and I said that, Dad, you have always taught me ki you have to learn astrology. Astrology has a lot of understanding of the planetary involvements in our life and how the phases of our lives are connected to our planetary situations. So like my father, it is one of his passions, and that was astrology. So I shared with him that, do you know about tarot? Then he said, no, this is something different. I am not aware of it at all. Then I told him that I had a session and it was very inspiring for me to do that. And then down the line, I got involved in my studies, and then I joined my Gandhi Fellowship. But there was a phase where I wanted to know a lot of answers for my questions. And I was used to reach out to so many people in my life. But then, some of the questions I was not getting the answers. Then again, like I happened to meet accidentally one of the tarot readers. Her name is Shilpa Sakar. And she was my alumna. She's one of the alumnas of Gandhi Fellowship, and she was into tarot. So then again, I got connected that, again, I got this opportunity to meet a tarot reader and, to understand what her life has been so far while doing sort of modality, by learning this sort of modality in the spiritual learning. So I learned from her. So like I spent round about one and a half year in learning the theoretical understanding of what tarot is all about. So I just wanted to give a brief of what tarot is. So tarot is one of the modality in spirituality. Like if we say there is astrology, so the astrology is connected with the planets. Unse wo pura connected hai. And tarot is specifically connected to our energies. It is going to connect to our present self, and basis our present energies, it is going to indicate what could be our future all about. Like, so if a client is coming to me and reaching out to me that I have this sort of question, or I'm going through something, so in the first go there will be a check-in of emotions. There will be a checking of your current situation, what you are going through. So tarot suggests that. Tarot actually shows that by connecting to the energy. So like tarot, there are other modalities as well. So like I mentioned, astrology, there is palm history, there is face reading as well, and there is numerology, which is based on numbers itself. So tarot is something which I got intuitively connected and I started learning. Then at the time of my COVID period, I got involved so much into it because we were working from home and I used to get a lot of time in doing that. So with that, I initiated a Instagram page called Be Blessed by Tarot. And from there, I started doing professional readings as well. And because it was my passion, I started doing it like for free. Just to help people, guide people, and to validate also that whatever I have learned, whether I am implementing it or not, and implementing in a way that it is reaching out to people and it is putting a positive impact. So that's there. So like post-COVID, if I talk about till now, so I have around about 60 plus I have created clients. They are regular to me, they reach out to me. I don't do any sort of marketing now because I am involved in professional career as well. But yeah, this is my passion, so I would love to guide people throughout. So with my existing clients, I do readings, and with some of my family members also, I happen to do readings, and with my friends as well, who are there and who need my support. So that was today I have got, like, there are so many tarot decks nowadays. So when it started in the 15th century, and it started mainly in the countries of Europe and Italy, and they used to play cards through it. So the illustrator of the original tarot deck is P.C. Smith. She has done a wonderful work, and earlier people used to like play through those cards. But after the 17th century, people started getting to know that this is one of the spiritual modality. We can get spiritual insights. We can get the understanding of what we can intend to do in the future, how we can become our best versions of self. So tarot is I would say, in my understanding, in my opinion, if I would want to say, it's a tool for owning yourself, to get to know what actions you are doing, how you are doing, and what in future you want to do. So it gives you a clear sort of a clarity that this is where I am, this is what I should do, and this is what I will be going to do. So like a vision board for your life that can help you to become your best version. So this is like so far what my learning for tarot is. It is that so many tarot reader and other in the community, if I talk about, they still say that it's a clear cut prediction tool, it is a fortune telling tool. So in my opinion, energy always it changes, it can't be constant. So you can't say that it is a clear cut predictive tool. It's an indicative tool for your self development. So I have a few of my decks today. So one of this is a very special one to me. It's a sacred Indian tarot deck. It is prepared by one of the Indian tarot astrologer. Her name is Kiran Rai. So that's why I thought of like to start with the Indian tarot person. So that's why I've got this tarot card. So it has most of the visual imprints, and the words written over here, they remains the same from the previous tarot deck started in the 15th century. It remains the same. Rest the pictures and the illustrations, it changes with the period of time. So that's here. And there is one more deck which I have bought today. So this is called an oracle deck. So oracle means when a reader connects with the supreme, or with the ancestors, or maybe guru, or any god, or whatever we say in our terminology, जिसमें हम believe करते हैं, Allah, God, Jesus, तो जिनसे भी हम connect करते हैं और उनके through जो हमें messages देते हैं, तो this is a sort of an oracle, energy oracle deck. So we connect with the client, and we engage with him or her, and basis that we shuffle those cards with the intention to give an answer to the client. So that's how it works. Then again, it's similar to another oracle deck called Angel Answers. So I could able to bring 3 of my decks. I have around about 20 plus decks with me. I used to be used to collect so many decks because I was very inspired and very captivated with this, especially with this sort of modality. So that's why I have this. So from the audience, I've got 3 numbers. It is 1, 5 and 7. So let's do that. So the first number, it has a temperance card. So a temperance card here is it's an Indian tarot deck, so it has a very beautiful picture. It's an Ardhanarishwar, so Shiva and Shakti. So here in the tarot terminology, the meaning of temperance is that at some point of time there was a need of balance, and balance in terms of mostly in the areas of personal life and a bit of professional life. So there was a huge requirement of creating balance, and with that I think there was some support that the person got it from somewhere, or from maybe some source or some other person. And the second card is the strength card, which here we have a god Ganesha here as an Indian illustration. So strength here suggests that ability to overcome from some of the challenges and some of the huge challenges of his or her life that she or he may have overcome so far. And here in the present moment we have a chariot, as in a supporter in life, through which she can she can surpass those challenges and those obstacles in the life. And there is a lot of opportunities again to overcome the other challenges as well in her life, in his or her life. So a chariot here, it's a very beautiful, again an illustration. If you can see, here is Lord Krishna with the horses aside. So that is there. So from these three cards, it was just a brief glimpse of what tarot looks like, but for an amazing, one of the amazing things which I like about tarot, that it's a set of 70 to 78 deck cards, and it has a lot more to share about your family and others individuals' life. So if you want to know more about tarot, and if you want to have a personal consultation, you can contact me. I have an Instagram channel which is Be Blessed by Tarot, and you can reach out to me personally also via my email. The details I'm going to share here. So thank you so much for watching.